Welcome to Informed Tourist. This is Curtis, your traveling guru. If you saw the title, Wildfires and Blackouts, no, it's not clickbait. It's the reality that travel brochures never mention. California now faces relentless smoke, evacuations, and rolling blackouts. This affects every corner of the state, from Los Angeles to Napa Valley. Stick around. At the end, I'll share a crucial travel tip that could save your trip, your health, and your wallet. What if the California you've always dreamed of visiting no longer truly exists? Or, at the very least, what if its existence is now fleeting and dangerously unpredictable? The image sold to the world is a powerful one: endless sunshine, palm trees at sunset, and awe-inspiring vistas. But here's the dark secret: your entire travel experience now hinges on wildfire season. The skies can turn orange, ash can fall, and air quality alerts may keep you indoors. This is California's new normal. Stay with me for the critical travel tip you need to know. What if the California you dreamed of no longer exists? Once a sun-drenched paradise, California now shifts between breathtaking beauty and hazardous haze. The iconic postcard image is cracking. Wildfires and air quality now shape every trip. To travel here, you need more than a dream. You need awareness. Stay with me for the crucial tip. Now, you plan a California summer getaway, picturing blue skies and adventure, but you step off the plane into a world of smoke, ash, and air quality alerts. The promise of summer fun is now replaced by smoke season, where outdoor plans vanish and the California dream fades to gray. This is the new reality. In California, wildfire smoke can ruin your vacation, even if the fire is nowhere near you. The smoke drifts for miles, turning blue skies into haze, and famous views into a blur. This is the cruel lottery of location. You can plan everything right, but still find your trip decimated by smoke. The very air in your dream destination can become a hazard, forcing you to choose between your plans and your health. California's famous sunsets now come with a catch: wildfire smoke. The sky glows orange, but the air is thick with danger. Instead of adventure, you're checking air quality apps, stuck indoors, and wondering if you came to the right place at the wrong time. The dream feels like a cruel joke. Wildfire season in California feels outdated, because fires here have changed. They're bigger, hotter, and faster, burning with a ferocity that melts steel and erases entire towns. These megafires don't just threaten forests, they close highways, ground flights, and force tourists to flee, turning dream vacations into disaster zones. What does it feel like to be in a place perpetually on the brink of disaster? In California, that's just daily life. Red flag warnings, emergency alerts, and smoky skies are now part of the routine. The landscape, the air, even your plans, everything is shaped by fire risk. This is the mental baggage that now comes with every ticket to the Golden State. One wildfire, burning miles away, can bring your entire vacation to a halt. Roads close, hotels fill with evacuees, and basic services vanish overnight. Suddenly, you're not just a tourist, you're caught in a domino effect that ripples through California's interconnected systems. In California, you don't have to see the flames to feel the burn. What happens when your phone blares? Leave now! Evacuation orders don't care if you're on vacation. Suddenly, you're just another person in the path of disaster, expected to flee immediately. Tourists are dangerously unprepared. No local knowledge, no idea which way is safe, or how fast things can escalate. You're instantly in gridlock, competing with thousands to escape on roads never meant for this. This is the evacuation gauntlet, a high-stress, life-threatening scenario where every decision matters. What every tourist in a remote paradise fears most: being cut off. The seclusion that draws you in can turn deadly in an instant. California's most beautiful escapes, cabins in the Sierras, cliffside resorts in Big Sur, hidden wine country inns, often have just one road, in and out. When wildfire strikes, that road can vanish in minutes, blocked by flames, debris, or fallen trees. Suddenly, your peaceful retreat becomes a cage. Lake Tahoe's 2021 evacuation showed this nightmare. Thousands trapped in gridlock, racing a fire over the ridge. Coastal getaways aren't immune. Fires in Malibu can trap people between the flames and the ocean, leaving the beach as the only refuge. The fantasy of escape flips to terror when you realize there's nowhere to run. In California, paradise can become a prison with no warning. The price of seclusion is the risk of being trapped when disaster hits. Imagine visiting the tech capital of the world, only to find the power goes out, on purpose. California's grid is so fragile that rolling blackouts are routine, not rare. Heatwaves send energy demands soaring, overwhelming an outdated system. To prevent total collapse, utilities cut power to millions, neighborhood by neighborhood. Then there's fire risk. When winds pick up, utilities shut off power to stop their old lines from sparking wildfires. These public safety power shutoffs can last days, leaving entire regions in the dark. It's a drastic move, but after disasters like the Camp Fire, it's become the norm. For travelers, the lights can go out anytime, sometimes just because it's windy. Welcome to California, where blackouts are a tool to prevent catastrophe. The world's fifth largest economy, but the power is never guaranteed. What does a blackout mean for you, the tourist? Modern life stops. No air conditioning. Your hotel room turns into an oven. No way to charge your phone or laptop. Wi-Fi and cell service fade fast. You can't check alerts, contact family, or even find a place to eat. Restaurants close, gas stations can't pump fuel, and ATMs go dark. Even water systems can fail if pumps lose power. Traffic lights blink out. Intersections become chaos. You're left with only what you brought, and whatever you can find in the dark. The sun might be shining, but you're cut off from the world. In California, a blackout isn't just an inconvenience, it's a total breakdown of the systems you rely on. The comforts you expect vanish, replaced by uncertainty and isolation. And it can happen with no warning, even on a perfect day. Why does California, the land of innovation, struggle to keep the lights on? Decades of expansion left the grid sprawling but outdated. Power lines cross fire-prone forests and canyons, strung on aging wooden poles. Maintenance was deferred, leaving equipment vulnerable to wind, heat, and fire. Drought and hotter weather mean wildfires are more frequent and severe. Renewable energy adds complexity. Solar drops at sunset, just as demand peaks. The result? A fragile system, stretched to its limits. 40 million residents and millions of tourists depend on a grid that's one spark away from disaster. The promise of modern California clashes with the reality of a system on the edge. There are no easy fixes, just a daily struggle to keep the power flowing. California's infrastructure isn't just fragile, it's under siege. Water systems are strained by drought, forcing restrictions even at luxury resorts. Roads built for a smaller, milder state now buckle under floods, fires, and evacuations. A single storm can wash out a highway, isolating entire communities for months. The state's patchwork of aging systems means more points of failure every year. When disaster hits, communications can collapse, cell towers burn, water pipes break, and information disappears. Tourists find lakes dried up, scenic drives closed, and basic services unreliable. The image of a sleek, modern paradise is just that, an image. The reality is a state struggling to keep up with nature and its own growth. For travelers, every trip comes with a risk. The comforts you expect may not be there. California's beauty hides an infrastructure stretched to the breaking point. Here's California's dilemma. Keep the power on and risk wildfire, or shut it off and plunge millions into darkness. Utilities face lawsuits and public outrage if their lines spark a blaze, so they cut power preemptively. But blackouts bring their own dangers: heat, isolation, and loss of critical services. For tourists, it feels like punishment. No warning, no backup, just darkness. The system is so broken, the only solution is to turn it off. You arrive expecting comfort, but find yourself in survival mode. No one tells you your cabin might lose power for days or that gas stations won't work. The first world experience vanishes, replaced by uncertainty. This is the central conflict of modern California: safety versus normalcy, with everyone caught in the middle. In the Golden State, even paradise comes with impossible choices. So, after everything we've covered, The megafires, the choking smoke, the blackouts, the collapsing infrastructure. Is California still worth visiting? Can you still travel to the Golden State safely and have the trip of a lifetime? The answer is a resounding yes. But, and this is the most important but of this entire video, you can no longer travel here naively. The days of simply booking a flight, renting a car, and hoping for the best are over. To outsmart the chaos, you have to fundamentally rethink how you plan, how you pack, and how you behave once you're on the ground. The dream isn't dead, but the rules of engagement have changed forever. This isn't about being scared, it's about being smart. It's about trading blissful ignorance for tactical awareness. The good news is that with the right information and the right mindset, you can navigate these challenges and still experience the profound beauty that California has to offer. In fact, traveling with this level of preparedness can be its own kind of adventure, a way of connecting with the state on a deeper, more realistic level. You're no longer just a passive consumer of a packaged fantasy. You become an active, informed participant in the complex reality of this incredible place. It requires more effort, but the payoff is a trip that is not only safer, but also far more rewarding. The resolution to this conflict isn't to avoid California. The resolution is to become a more intelligent, more adaptable traveler. It's about understanding the risks, not so they paralyze you, but so you can proactively mitigate them. This final act is your playbook for doing just that. We're going to move from the problem to the solution, giving you the practical, actionable strategies that seasoned locals and savvy travelers use to stay one step ahead of the crisis. These are the tools you need to avoid having your dream vacation turn into the disaster stories we've been talking about. So let's dive into the specifics. This is the moment we pivot from the why of the problem to the how of the solution. Forget the glossy brochures and the curated Instagram feeds for a moment. This is the real insider's guide to traveling in California right now. It is time to learn how to outmaneuver the smoke, anticipate the blackouts, and build an itinerary that is as resilient as it is breathtaking. This is how you transform anxiety into agency and outsmart the chaos. Before you plan your California trip, prioritize intelligence over itinerary. Check real-time air quality, wildfire maps, power outage alerts, and road closures. Use official sites like AirNow, Cal Fire, and Caltrans. 1 hour of research now can save you days of frustration later. Intel, first. Itinerary, second. The art of the tactical pivot is essential for California travel. Build your trip around flexibility. Have a plan B, maybe even a plan C. Book refundable stays, research alternate destinations, and embrace change. In California, adaptability is your greatest travel weapon. Packing for California now means more than swimsuits and hiking boots. You need to be ready for wildfires and blackouts. Bring N95 or KN95 masks. Cloth masks won't protect you from smoke. Pack power banks to keep your phone charged during outages. Download offline maps so you can navigate without cell service. A small LED headlamp is more useful than your phone's flashlight. Enable wireless emergency alerts for evacuation orders. Keep a simple go bag in your car with water, snacks, and essentials. This isn't paranoia. It's confidence. Be ready for anything California throws at you. California's beauty is real. Yosemite's cliffs, Lake Tahoe's waters, golden sunsets. But this wonder is fragile. Wildfires, smoke, and blackouts are part of daily life. The informed traveler prepares, adapts, and respects nature's power. Ask not just, is it beautiful? But, is it safe? Stay curious, stay prepared, and travel smart. Thank you for watching Informed Tourists. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Now check out this next video.